justice is not settled by the courts.
What's good? What's good? What is good? Hello, gamers. Good evening. It's your boy, a T-Dawg here. Oh yeah, buddy. Oh yeah. And today, we are going to be playing... What was it called? Oh yeah, that's right. Most Hunter for Ultimate. For Citra. Because I can't really play it on the 3DS and play it on my computer. So, just give me one moment, okay? Boom, there we go. Alright, bet. Are you able to see the screen? I hope so. One second, let me get this. Make sure my desktop is heard. Alright, perfect. Whole week to wait for Wilds? Man. Very unfortunate, my friend. I feel that. This is the wrong game. Hold up. What am I doing? Wrong game. There we go. Alright, bet. This is my first time playing 4U on Citra on PC. So we'll see how performance is. I tried like a few months ago, and it was alright. But yeah, so how the game looks on my channel is going to be how it is for a while. I have a 3060 when it comes to graphics cards. I want something new eventually, but yeah, they're kind of expensive right now. 4070s, 4080s, 4090s. I'm not even going to touch the 50 series yet, just because a lot of it is just so unstable right now. Oh, SD card. Hold up. Let me try that one more time. That's annoying. If you don't mind me asking, what part are you having trouble in when it comes to 3? Once I beat the main story, it was kind of difficult once it came to like G rank stuff. Like I never got to defeat whatever the Black Dragon of 3 is. It's like half underwater, half not, or whatever. Oh, this isn't good. Jin Moran. Yeah, you're right. Never got to fight that. Last thing I beat. Yeah, Dire Morales. You got it right. You got it right. Uh-oh. What is going on? Is it my Citra that's messing up? Well, let's see. Not responding. Bruh. Very cringe. 1 second. I'm just gonna set this back up. Alright, let's try this now. No. There we go. The speed is crazy fast, though, truth be told. Let's just do... do 100% then. There we go, much better. Much better. It was at like 100% speed. That's crazy. Alright, so we're just going to create a character real quick. I am playing on controller. No? They care? Okay. 1 second. I'm just going to, I guess, just use my mouse. Not gonna lie, when it comes to 4U, I cheesed the entire game with Insect Glaive. Now that I look back upon it, I don't look at it with pride. It's pretty cheesy, all things considered. I should have really tried to have fun and just do whatever, you know? But, I don't know. I was like 13 or 12, so I wasn't the best at thinking about stuff ahead of time. But I had a lot of fun, that being said. I don't really care about voice. Just get this going. I'm gonna call him Beef. Every single Palico I have is called Beef. Recurring character. It wasn't until World where I actually started getting back into multiple weapons. Like 3, I did multiple weapons during like my second playthrough. Truth be told, my first ever playthrough playing Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, I was like, I think I was like 11 years old. I went the entire game without reading pretty much any kind of text at all when it comes to dialogue. And so, I, being the genius 11-year-old that I was, I didn't know that you could switch out weapons. So whenever I wanted a new weapon or anything, I would just like craft that weapon. Then you know the pop-up says like equip. I would just use that. And so I imagine I wasted so many weapons. Like I had a sword and shield whenever you fight like Cedius, like underwater. And I spent the entirety of that using the longsword because he gave it to me. And I was like, hey, you want to equip it? No, I didn't use it because I didn't really check my equipment box. Like, I don't know what I was doing, bro. I beat the entire game like that somehow. Like, I knew how to purchase equipment and stuff. Like, I knew how to purchase armor. I knew how to purchase stuff from the shops. I just never switched out my weapons a single time. But once I beat the story, I played it back again, and I was like, bro, what am I doing? Won't be long, Hunter. If the Val Harbor pub poured our drinks now, we can reach them before they went flat. You want to come over there and see for yourself? Yes, sir. I was just looking. It's looking pretty alright. At least from my view. Smell the city from here. Or maybe I've got something stuck in my mustache again. Har har. You excited, Hunter? Bustling bazaar floating on a sea of sand. Ain't nothing or nobody can find you here. This here is what I love being about Man, this is small on my screen. I'm not gonna lie to you. Caravanseer leading a big old caravan of trusted companions all over the world. The trusted companions part is a work in progress. In fact, that's what brings you to Val Harbor. Okay. The dialogue isn't the most important. Yeah, register the hunter. Then we're gonna fight a big old sand monster. Ramabra. Adjust the camera. I mean, sure. Ooh. Over here? What are we looking at? Talking about here? I can't be that dumb, right? You mean like behind me? What are you talking about? I've checked all around this. I don't see a single... Oh, you mean up. Here we go. A million IQ T-Dawg. 1.5 billion IQ. Jen Moran. Man, I have not fought this thing in about 8 years. 8 or 9 years. Look at that. Imagine that in Wilds. $4K graphics. Man. About the Ramus. Use the R button. What is that? Trigger? That's bumper. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get the hat back. Of course. Let's see. Oh, run up its arm. Okay, bet. I mean, I wanted to cannon it, but whatever. Not gonna complain, I guess. Yeah, I'll make it back. We're fine. Shot with cannonballs. Alright, bet. Okay. We all know how cannonballs work. Sorry, I'm looking at chat. Last year versus pretend team. Let's bring back for you line. Good. Good. I heard a little bit about Pretendo. Not much, truth be told. Like I heard it was like they're like bringing back 4U, I think in 3U. But truth be told, I never looked at it because I've always just had Citra, and it's worked for me. But the more access to these classic games, the better. Let's just load it up. Okay, that was... I was thinking I could hit it separately, but okay, never mind. Never mind. It's not like World. Yeah, I can't really... I mean, I might be able to click it with my mouse. We'll see. Okay, yeah, I can do that. Cool. That was a snipe, if I've ever seen one. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's gonna be a good night tonight. I plan on getting through 2-star, maybe 3-star quests tonight, maybe? We'll see. I don't think it'll be that difficult at all. Okay. Hold up. Oh shit. I probably should have fallen off on that, truth be told, but hey, I'm not gonna jinx it. I wonder if this monster is in Monster Hunter Online. That would probably be the closest when it comes to, I guess, modern graphics for this thing. It's not like a decade old. The thing online was, well, online from I think like 13 to I think like 2020, 2021 maybe? If I'm remembering that correctly. Or maybe it was like 2018. I'm not sure. But like before World and Rise came out, those were like the most updated models of any kind of monster. Those were like the best ones by far. But I wonder what all we're gonna see from that's gonna be at least inspired in Wilds about 4U, like what things inspire it. Like I don't like it's pretty clear we're probably not gonna get some kind of like sand ship attack thing, but it would be cool to maybe see like a skeleton or something of Genmaran, Gendarin, or maybe just like mentioning it or something. That'd be pretty cool. I feel like if they were to do that, they would probably wait until whatever DLC comes out. We have 6 concurrent viewers right now. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you goats. I'm slowly getting better at streaming. I think in total I've streamed, I think like 8 or 9 times. The guy, Chris? Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's going to show up, either in base or DLC. We don't see every monster that shows up in the trailers for example, in World, like we saw, like I don't think Basil Geese was in any of the trailers or anything, or Pookie Pookie might have been. I think it might have been. Let's see. I don't. Odogaron definitely was. I don't know. I don't really remember. But I'm sure it's going to show up at some point. I'm going to make a video about the leaks and the data mines, probably in a few days. Just letting you guys know like what's going on with the schedule. Kind of teased it at the end of my video I posted last night. But don't worry, it's not going to be spoiler. Like I do unfortunately do know some things because I've been spoiled. It's not like I wanted to know, but unfortunately on the internet you just kind of get spoiled at times. But, you know, you just deal with it. And so, things that I will talk about are things that have already showed up. Like Nursella popping up and stuff like that. Gypsros. I guess those were data mined. But I didn't really know about that until I made like my prediction video for Wilds. In response to my theory video, somebody, and I'm not sure if they meant well or if they just wanted to spoil it for me, they ended up kind of just info dumping everything in the comments. Now, of course, I had to since hide that comment, but doesn't mean I enjoyed it, you know. It was not fun at all. Those are really the only comments I'll delete for the most part. Like, I'm not someone who will delete comments that like criticize me, because if I don't get criticized, how am I gonna get better at stuff? But certain comments that just spoil things for people, or they just kind of just go off on a tangent, then I'll just kind of get rid of those just because they aren't really adding to anything. Right, we know the deal with the caravan. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, basil geese, seething basil geese. I just don't remember, truthfully. What, that game came out in 2018? Yeah, like, so I go on the Monster Hunter subreddit. Like, I have a subreddit account. I mean, I have a Reddit account. Like, r/like T-Dawg, whatever. Or u/T-Dawg. That's me. If you want, I can show my account at some point. If you want to, like, I don't know, follow me or talk to me. It doesn't really matter, you know. It's not like I have a subreddit or anything. Maybe one day if I have, like, 100,000 subs or something. But that's gonna be a long shot, if ever, kind of thing. It's not like this is, like, a job or anything. I just do this in between my job. But the reason I brought up the subreddit is because I have been seeing things where people have been, I guess, just info dumping stuff about certain monsters. Now, of course, I'm not going to say those monsters, because, again, that's not what I'm going to do. I don't just spoil stuff. But that is quite disappointing. That's going to be, like, the main topic of my Monster Hunter video. Just because, I mean, just discussing how disappointing it is, truthfully. Because I think this is the first ever Monster Hunter game that's been widely leaked, from what I understand. Like, I can't remember anything in Wild, I mean, not Wild, in World being like this. Iceborne, Rise, Sunbreak. Like, I can't remember anything being like this. If I'm wrong, correct me. But just from recent memory, I can't think of another Monster Hunter game leaking like this. And I hope this is like the fluke when it comes to the series, where this is just a one and done kind of thing. But it's just annoying, you know? Like, I don't want to make it sound like some like super sensitive guy, but I've been with this series since I was 11 years old. That was back in 2014, late 2013, 2014, right? And I turned 22 on the 8th of March. This is super dark. I hope that's just a visual glitch. But it sucks because I love this series. That's kind of why I started the channel. I love speculation. I love theory crafting. Like, I'm someone who plays a lot of like RPGs and games where lore is really heavy and that's like a big focus. And so that's kind of where I got my love of making theories and stuff. And then watching game theory growing up, Gaijin Goomba, all the old school like Nintendo YouTubers, Xbox YouTubers. It was cool. And so that's kind of why I want to do my own thing, my own way. But it's unfortunate because I don't want to have to like not look at Monster Hunter YouTube or like look at Monster Hunter Reddit or just the communities and stuff because I love this community. It's like one of my favorite things. It's like my favorite game series consistently. So again, I hope it's a one and done thing. It'd be very disappointing if from every Monster Hunter game or every Monster Hunter release, stuff just gets spoiled. I mean, it was gonna happen inevitably. Don't get it wrong. Don't get me twisted. As the fan base gets bigger, as the series gets bigger, it's naturally gonna happen. As more eyes are on the series, as more people interact. And I'm not gonna be someone who wants to gatekeep the series and be like, don't play it. Gen 3 years and below, you're valid. Everyone else, get out of here. That's just stupid. We all deserve to play this game. It's an amazing series. And so, I want as many people to touch it as possible. But, with everything, it does have its flaws. But yeah, just like, don't worry, I will never, ever spoil anything. There have been people in my comments who have said stuff. 1 second. Okay, so let me make sure I got that. Like, I will never spoil anything. It is kind of funny. I've had people accuse me of looking at leaks and stuff, or talking about data mines. And to me, it's like, hey, if my theory is decent enough where you think I'm somehow like looking behind the curtain, I appreciate it. That means like means I'm cooking to some extent. But no, that's why now I have everything. I have everything like in my description, like my Google Doc with all my evidence and all my research. Just because I want to hold myself accountable, If I get something wrong, let me know. Because I'm not like some authority on like lore or a Monster Hunter. I'm just some guy who knows a series and wants to kind of talk about it. And so, stuff like that. Yeah, I was seeing some stuff about like it was like Chinese hackers and American hackers. They were like the two main groups. And somehow they were able to do something where they were able to play past the beta's expiration period. I'm not sure how you could do that. I don't know anything about the technicals of things like that. But in my video, I will talk about the Monster Hunter subreddit, the r/Monster Hunter leaks. Yeah, like this is like huge when it comes to leaks. I've never seen like Monster Hunter have a big leak like that. So that's why it's just so kind of frustrating. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sun Brown. I appreciate you. It means a lot. Nah, but trust me, like I wanna Street Pass, I don't care. It would be unrealistic for me to say I would want to become like the biggest Moss Hunter YouTuber one day, but at least want to be someone who is trusted far and wide by the community, if that's possible, just by making high quality content, by posting consistently, and just kind of just being the best version of like a Moss Hunter YouTuber. I'm saying in air quotes as possible. Like, I used to love rage gaming videos back in the day when I was a little kid. And I look at their channel now, and like, no disrespect to them. I mean, like, they're legends. You know, they've been doing this for forever now. But it's like they'll post like the same video like maybe once every few couple days about like, oh yeah, all 34 monsters confirmed. And a lot of the times, it's never really anything that's confirmed. It's just kind of just like semi clickbait, semi not. And I get it. They have a full team of staff. It's like 3 hosts, Josh, Cotton, and somebody else. I can't remember his name. He's like blue hair. But it's like I get it. They need money, stuff like that, and so they're gonna make their stuff a little bit more clickbait, or just make it so it catches your eye more. But it is kind of disheartening in a little bit, and so I'm gonna kind of take that note and make sure that I never get like too big. If that makes sense. Like having multiple people work underneath me, so I have to have like a certain deadline when it comes to like views or like ads or whatever. YouTube is just fun, you know. Yeah, see, exactly. You know, like, let's say like Rage Gaming or whatever, they ever like reached out to me, I'd appreciate it. You know, it'd be pretty cool. But like, I don't have. It's not like I hate their channel or anything. But I don't know. It's just, it just feels like it's a little bit too much sometimes, you know. Nah, no problem, Joshua. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how I feel, you know? Like, it's kind of very similar. And I'm sure eventually there'll be a point where I'm like that. In 5-6 years now, you all look on past my channel as like, oh man, T-Dawg was good back in the day. Now he's just some old, washed up 27-year-old. But at least for now, we're partying, we're cooking. I mean, who knows? Maybe one day I'll like strike it popular, and I'll be able to do this for the entirety of my 20s. But I highly doubt it. But yeah, I'm turning 22 in a few weeks, and it's quite interesting. You know, it's not like I'm old, but I feel like it's still important to reflect as you get older. Just kind of like where you're going in life, your trajectory on stuff. Hey, you never know, Sunbrown. This could be the peak. If I hit 1,000 subs, it could go all down from there. You never know. You never know. But that's why I need you guys to hold me accountable. I'll say though, this handles much better than 3U does on Citra. Like, the camera is pretty decent. It's not like crazy fast. Like 3U, the camera, it just goes in 360s at the, like, if you hold the D-pad or like the left stick for more than half a second. This is way more controlled. But yeah, so after I talk about the leaks, again, it's not gonna be spoilers at all. It's gonna be things that strictly have already been released, or not released, have been talked about by Capcom. Um, by then, the game should release, and so expect live streams, gameplay. I appreciate it, Sunbrowan, but hey, I'm a human, you know. I'm sure at some point in the future I'll make some kind of dumb mistake. I mean, I was raised pretty decently, all things considered, so like I don't think it'll be anything crazy, but you never know. Like don't expect like a T-Dawg NFT or a T-Dawg meme coin. That's definitely not happening. But I could see myself maybe one day being a little bit too overzealous with like with like my dreams. Like those little cutscenes I have in between like my videos. Eventually, I want to make those like its own separate thing, like T-Dawg shorts or something like that. So I have like this whole idea for like a whole like in-universe like cartoon thing, a little bit inspired by like old Newground stuff, Flash cartoons. But yeah, Green. So I don't think the older games were harder necessarily, but it is a thing where it was designed in an era where a lot of these newer things that we like aren't there, right? Like when it comes to smoother controls, when it comes to the expansion of the combat system of the weapons, and so it's an entirely different experience. Certain things are harder, like when it comes to like healing, because you can't move around. There's no like palamute. There's no sacred. But I feel like it's the kind of the same thing where once you get over the initial difficulty spike, you get over that ceiling, you'll be fine. But I will say, I think that doesn't really necessarily apply for Monster Hunter 1. I have seen a lot of stuff with Monster Hunter 1 about how it's just kind of bad when it comes to like Plesioth and like the broken hitboxes and the skeletons. But again, that game came out in what, 2004? I was exactly 1 year old when that game came out. And so it was just a different time. Yeah, bro, Twitch is interesting. I have a Twitch account, like I have a T-Dawg Twitch, but it's just right now that platform is just so, I don't want to say dangerous, but you never know what could happen with it. Like I saw that like at least with like political content, like all that got demonetized or whatever. And then certain gaming like streams get demonetized and certain like words you're able to say and what words you're able to say. And like the moderation is just a lot more inconsistent. And so just to be safe, YouTube is the GOAT. It's been here for what, 20 years now. So I'm gonna stick with YouTube, especially since there's a better split when it comes to like revenue. Let's say like if I do start making money at some point, it's like what, 70-30, and Twitch is like 50-50 now. They changed it. If I'm remembering that correctly. I appreciate you, Sun Brown. I appreciate it. That's the goal, is to kind of stay in my own lane, do my own thing, and then kind of just succeed. Yeah, your analog stick, bro, that's crazy. I couldn't even imagine that. Maybe one day, if I can figure out the hardware, I can play on stream. You guys can watch me lose my mind. But we'll see. That's gonna be the start of the T-Dawg Rage channel. Like, oh my god, guys, I can't, and just start like banging my like banging like my desk or something. Fight Plessy off. I have like a mental breakdown in between. Kind of had like my little guy just kind of sitting in the corner. Just be like, I can't do it. I can't do it. kind of thing, you know? Uh-oh, 1 second. Thank you, Joshua. Yeah, the goal is to be live the day of. One thing that does kind of makes me a little bit sad is that, so my graphics card, like my GPU, is a 3060 Ti. I don't think it's a super. And it's cool with the game. Like, it's not bad. But I run at like an average of like 50 FPS, and that's like on medium settings. So I'm hoping once the game releases, like the build will be a little bit more stable, so like my computer can be fine. I mean, it is like what, a 6-year-old, 7-year-old graphics card at this point, and so 4 or 5. And so I'm just happy that it plays the game. But I'm hoping at some point I can upgrade once I get enough money from like I just switched jobs. So once I get a new job, or like once I start getting my new paycheck for my job, eventually. But graphics cards are expensive, bro. Like a 4070 can go anywhere on some days from like $800, $900 to like $1,100, depending on where you're at. Since Nvidia canceled like the whole 40 series with the release of the 50 series. And so like 4080s, crazy to get, or expensive 4070s. And so it's just kind of an unfortunate time to need a new graphics card. I should have got one back in like November, December. No, I have not played Armored Core. I think that was made from like what? FromSoft, right? FromSoft, I'm pretty sure. No, you got that right, Joshua. It's definitely expensive. Let's see. On my computer, it's not like a brand new build. I first built my computer in 2022. I have a Core i9. Let's see. I started off with a 2070. I have a 3060 now. I have. Let's see. I'm not a computer whiz. I know some of my parts. What's going on, Nate? Thank you so much for stopping by. Wait, what am I doing? Sorry, I was thinking about my computer. My room. Yeah. Where's that John at? Alright, cool. Do you guys have a favorite Monster Hunter 4 monster? Mine is probably... Well, I like Magala. I like Gormagala, Shagaru, stuff like that. But non-pseudo-elder monster, I like Zamtrios. I think once we get to the Zamtrios, I'm going to have a lot of fun with that. I love Zamtrios. You have a lot of text, bro. Just yapping. I don't got time for all that. Devil Joe was crazy back in the day. What's going on, Gilmore? What's going on, Sophia? That's her name. You didn't know that? Nah, bro. Devil Joe in 3 and 4 was a menace. It was a menace. I remember being in like the volcanic map in 3, trying to hunt a Agnactor, the lava leviathan, and it just showed up on the map, and it just started wrecking my stuff, man. It was bad. It's Regios, Valhazak, Savage. Well, Nate, my friend. You know what? That's fine. World, we can include World as well. Just any monster period, then. So if we're going with just any monster, just generally, probably of all time. Oh man, that's tough. Very tough. I'd have to do like a tier list or something to really figure it out just by a process of elimination. I don't know. What am I killing again? I'm just yapping too much. It's all good, Nate. No problem, no problem. Jagia. Alright, bet. If there was a cutscene where Devil Joe ate its tail, I think that might actually break the community when it comes to like just pure excitement. Just because back when I was a kid, I I remember hearing like stories on like the game ranks, the game facts for stories back in the day, on like the forums and everything. Then like old school YouTuber, old school, being like, "Did you know Devil Joe can eat its own tail?" And then I was just thought it was a thing. I never actually saw it happen, obviously, but I was just like, yeah, whatever. Then I saw that fly-in video, I think it was, like a year or two ago, where it's like, yeah, turns out never could eat its tail. And I was kind of disappointed a little bit. So if it were to come back, I think it'd be like in a Endgame, where Captain America has like Thor's hammer, has Mjolnir. I think it could be something like that, where like if there's like a theater or whatever conference, all the nerds in there just going crazy, including myself. I remember back when I was young, like back on like PewDiePie's old channel, back when he was doing like Amnesia. Like I remember as like a little kid, typing in his chat one day, or like his comments being like, "You should play Monster Hunter. It's so cool. You should play Monster Hunter." And like I was telling my dad, I was like, "He's definitely gonna play it. He's definitely gonna play it." Never did. Spoiler alert. Buddy was talking about barrels, and I was talking about him fighting like Royal Ludroth. I don't know what I was thinking. I think after this quest, I'm gonna switch weapons. Let me know what weapon you think I should switch to. I'm thinking, just because Insect Glaive was so insane, maybe that. Because in this game, Insect Glaive is just ridiculous. It is just dumb fun. But we'll see. We might have that be like our magnum opus, where like if we're coming up against a hard fight, whip out the Insect Glaive. Charge Blade, okay, okay. Yeah, with GTA 6, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Because I'm sure it's going to be like the same thing, just like mechanic wise, stuff like that. But I'm excited to see what they do. Because, like, a big part of it is like satire of like capitalism and stuff like that, and like the American society and stuff. But we'll see what they do this time. Like, they might have like a cryptocurrency thing, they might have something to do with like streamers or something. It'd be pretty cool. But now GTA for me, I like it. But it again, it's not something where like, well, I don't know why I said again. I haven't said this yet, but I enjoy it. But it's not like my favorite game series of all time. Like I played the story. Like Trevor survived because, it's Trevor. He's the goat. But I did some GTA Online. Like I didn't do anything when it comes to like playing with my friends or anything. I just did like the solo missions. I got like a car that looks like a Lexus, and then that's kind of really it. I had fun, but it's not like I spent like money on like shark cards or anything. I used to watch like Vanoss and the crew back in the day play it, but that's really the extent of my GTA career, of my criminality. Yeah, looks like Charge Blade, and then afterwards we'll try Hammer. Sounds good to me. I don't think I've played Charge Blade in 4 year before. I don't think I have. So I wonder how different it is from World. That's at least my first experience with it. But speaking about Wilds, right? One thing I'm super excited about, I mean, besides just playing it and the story of it, but since we know that the old guy in the trailers is like most likely the Ace Lancer, I wonder if we'll see any other characters like the commander, like the gunner. Like we have Aiden. Aiden exists in the world, but we'll see. And with Gemma potentially being Little Miss Forge, I mean, personally, I'm in the camp that she probably is. I mean, it just makes sense. She has the Caravanier's jacket. She has the Guildmarm's little toy. It makes sense, right? And she's a blacksmith. It would make sense, but never know. Yeah, I couldn't play GTA 6. I mean, I couldn't play GTA 5 until after I was in like 18. There is no way my dad or like my mom. I think she would have cared maybe a little bit. My mom generally is less strict on things. But again, it's not like I'm some kind of like heathen. I'm not some kid just causing out trouble. Well, I'm not a kid anymore, but I wasn't a kid that just caused trouble, right? All I did was just play video games and stuff like that. Watch YouTube. But yeah, my dad, he would have killed me. Like the first ever game that I played was like M for mature, or like even like really adult rated, really period. Because like my parents, they didn't really consider this game adult. You're hunting like creatures and stuff. Was Fallout 4 back in 2015. Truthfully, I didn't know Fallout 4 was anything more than just a game where you shoot zombies and ghouls and stuff. Like I didn't know you could have like certain like adult actions and things, and like there's like cursing and stuff like that. I was a dumb 12-year-old, 13-year-old. And truth be told, my parents probably should have looked into it, but I appreciate them trusting me. But let me tell you, once Fallout 4 was in my house, my parents learned very, very quickly what kind of game it became. I did too. And then I kept on getting like the dirty side eye for a good year or two after I was playing the game. Because at that point, the band-aid was already ripped off. It was already too late to prevent me from playing it, really. And so, yeah. Like, I was never allowed to play shooter games growing up. Like, I was never allowed to play, like, really online games, really. And so, like, I was mostly, like, a Nintendo kid. Hence, playing the 3DS and getting my hands into Monster Hunter. I did just want to say thank you guys so much for watching so far, and also just the support on the channel recently has been crazy. Like we're at like what 726 subs? Crazy, crazy, bro. Like what was it, like 2 weeks ago we were at like what 400 maybe or something like that. So like you're all legends, every single one of you. You gotta switch out weapons first. Yeah, I mean, we keep going at this pace, I might hit like 1,000 subs. Maybe like in a few uploads. Maybe like 2 to 3 uploads from now. We'll see. Thank you, gang. Thank you. Thank you. Nah, I don't want to do Kelby horns just yet. I want to... That's one thing I kind of don't like about the older games. I just want to get into the killing, bro. Throw Great Jaggy at me. Throw... No, Great Macau isn't in this game. Throw... Neither is the Poison. Neither's Roggy or Baggy. I don't know, throw Celtis Queen at me. Let's go ahead and kill this thing. I'm ready. I'm ready. Yeah, guys, I mean, look, I wanna hold my channel up to a high standard, right? And let's say eventually one day, if like there's enough demand for it, people want like a Patreon or something, or like some kind of member thing. Again, I won't really feel comfortable doing that until like I get like a decent amount of people asking for that. Assuming I have like let's say like 20,000 subs or something, right? Which it might be like, who knows, like a year or 2, 3. I don't know. But I would want to do stuff like that where you get all my resources, where it comes to like the T-Dawg sprite, all like my Photoshop things that I do, all my things in After Effects. That way, if you wanted to, you can make your own videos just like that. Because I promise, what I do is not all that complex. I just downloaded a bunch of presets and stuff. I just watch YouTube tutorials. But that way I can kind of give back to the people who watch me. That way, if you ever wanted to make your own like Monster Hunter videos, your own speculation stuff, you know, link your stuff to me. I'll love to watch it, maybe on stream sometime, or just offline. And yeah, just kind of spread the love. I don't want to like gatekeep the knowledge that I learn while I make these videos. The crazy thing, Green, is that even though I cite my sources, I still have people like accuse me of like looking at like the leaks, or like just spouting nonsense, and I'm like, bro. I mean, I guess not everyone's gonna look at the description. It's not like they have to. But it's like, come on, come on. It's a little bit silly, in my opinion. Okay. Yeah, so it's not too different from World. Not really. I mean, the movement is different, but just fundamentally, not different at all. Let me tell you though, Khonshu, I don't know if I ever want it to come back in the series. I don't know if I want Khonshu to come back. I'll be real with you guys. Because you'll see as we get into these fights with monsters, especially fighting Gormagala on this cliff. Oh my, bro, Conchus are the worst. Conchus are the worst. They are. They're just terrible. Terrible. Always rolling into you and stuff when you're trying to fight. I've had dozens of times where I've tried to heal. My guy is in the middle of his little flexing animation, and then I get knocked over by Conchu, and it's like, come on. So I hope they don't come back. But yeah, my beta experience was pretty good though, Green. I spent the first beta kind of just going over the monsters. Then I spent the second beta. I live streamed, I think, every day that was on. So I played it for like 2-3 days straight. Unfortunately, I was a lot more busy this time, so I couldn't really do it consistently all the time. But it was fun. It was fun. I got to fight Arkveld, got to fight Raydal, and not really get cheesed all that much this time. No. Of course, the time I did play it, what, 6 days ago before it went offline or whatever, the final time, I did get absolutely steamrolled by Raydal and Arkveld. It was just nasty. It was bad. You guys would have thought differently of me with how bad I was playing. Truth be told. But I like to say, generally, it's a good taste of the game. That way I won't be as bad when it comes out. Again, my main thing right now is just getting a new graphics card. That way I can get above 50 frames. Because look, I like you guys a lot. You guys are the goats. But I don't want my streams being like 3DS quality just so I can get above 60 frames. Like this should not look like should not be Monster Hunter Wilds, okay? I want you guys to be able to see the grass, see the fur on these monsters. But we'll get there. We'll get there. We're on the watch. Did you all enjoy the beta? Was there a favorite monster you had from the beta? So for me, non-Elder, non-Apex. So that's Gypsaros, Gypsaros, that is Dashiguma, Balahara, Frog. Oh man, what's his name? Chadacabra. I like Chadacabra a lot. It's just a little guy. He's just doing his own thing. Like, he looks big compared to your hunter, but if you have him next to even like a small Dashiguma, you realize he's just a little guy. He's just a little frog. Like he cannot really stand up to anybody. But I like him. I hope that like there's eventually a merch of Chadacabra, like a little plushie. I'd love to have that in my room, a little Chadacabra plushie. But let me tell you, I cannot wait to fight Jin Dahad. Oh my goodness. I want to just see the story just generally. I want to know what I got right, what I got wrong. Because that's my favorite thing about theory crafting and about just doing all this research and spending all this time looking at stuff. Like I want to see how reasonable my takes were and also how crazy I was as well. Because I'm sure certain things I've said will just be proved to be outright wrong. And that's okay. You're not going to hit everything, right? Ray Gun Dow is pretty good. You're right. Celtis. There we go. There we go, chat. That's what I was looking for. I think that's the first monster we grind to get the their armor set and stuff and weapons. Not because it's generally good. I can't remember if it is or not. But I like Celtis. I want that monster to come back. Will it come back in World? I mean, in Wilds? I don't think so. I don't think so. It's just because if they add in Celtis, we'll have to add in Celtis Queen. But I don't know. I don't think right now they're gonna spend all that time just for that one monster. It's the same thing whenever I was talking about Lala Barina. Like Lala Barina, I could tell that another Arachnid was gonna show up at some point. Because Capcom wouldn't spend all that much time for just one monster. You know? That's a little bit silly. It's not like it's an Elder Dragon. It's not there to steal the show. Like a Safi'Jivia or something like that. Or like a Black Dragon. And so, once they announced Gypsyros, I was like, yep, Nursilla is 100% coming back. They have the spider body back, like the skeleton. It's gonna come back. But we'll see. We'll see how many returning monsters come back. So, if I had to place, with my personal theory, if I had to place the Apexes in order, right? I think we will get to. I think we'll start with Raidao. I mean, yeah, you know, it's the first area we're at, probably. Raidao, and then probably I want to say Jin Dahad. And hear me out. I feel like Jin Dahad, I feel like we'll fight it, but it's going to be a repel quest or like an escort quest. The reason I say that is because my friend Nate in the chat, he can testify. We both saw the entrance to the Ice Shard Cliffs down there at the very bottom of the map. And so ideally, you're probably going to end up there at some point, relatively early, unless they do the thing where they block it off because of rocks or whatever. And so I feel like we're going to get our first taste of it, but we might not have the full-on fight until we get to high rank, probably. And then maybe the Oil Well Basin. Then after that, so like Uthduna. After that, probably Scarlet Forest, Uthduna, and then Naudra. So Raidao, Jin Dahad, Uthduna, Naudra. Because I feel like, just story-wise, the Oil Well Basin is going to be probably very lore-heavy. I mean, there's like a whole city, there's like a whole, town down there with like a smithy and stuff. I'm sure they're going to have lore about like the precursors and like their ancestors and about the culture and stuff. And so, Uthduna is probably going to be like one of like the final fights maybe. Before we get to like the gimmick monsters, like either the Frenzy Virus, Benzi Virus, stuff like that. But if the whole thing where there is a Frenzy Virus is back, I could see it being a thing where you have a taste of these fights, low rank style, maybe even hunt these things low rank, but then they get buffed with the Benzi Virus or the Frenzy Virus, and so they're even stronger. Like whatever happened to like that purple Rathalos, I had some people thinking that like that's just like the reintroduction of like the Apex system, like in Rise and then like in Generations and stuff. I mean you're probably right, but it doesn't mean that both things can't coexist. You know, where it's a reintroduction of these Apex creatures, but they're Apex because they are being modified. Or not modified, they're being enhanced by whatever is infecting them. Sorry, bro. I got just mucus in my throat. I don't have like a keybind where I can just... Bro. Okay. Okay, buddy. I don't have a keybind where I can just like turn off my mic just like that. Not yet. I want to get like a stream deck at some point. Okay, that was there we go. Let's see, what are you doing? So I know it does a lot of charges. It shoots stuff. That's really all I remember. But if they do reintroduce Celtis, I would like it to be like a subspecies as well, kind of like with Valstrax. That way it can be like, oh yeah, it's a different region, different species, whatever. That'd be cool. You lost a lot of your health. I'm sure my health is fine. Look, Sophia, I appreciate you looking out for me, but that's fine. We are not in danger. In fact, it's in danger. Ignore that I said that and that immediately got hit. It's just for the show, okay? It totally wasn't me just not performing the best of my abilities. Okay, so that's how you can do it, just off rip. Okay, bet. Oh, you messed up now, buddy. You messed up now, buddy. Yeah. Get this work. Okay, I accidentally hit trigger again. Again, I mean, I was just charging it up. That way I can hit him with the 1-2 combo. Okay, you need to like calm it down. You need to calm it down. Now I'm gonna fold you. I think I might be too far. Yeah, okay. Huh? What? Where you at, buddy? Oh, you were down there anyway. Okay. What I meant to say is that I have hockey. I could see that. I saw that ahead of in the future. Right now it's like Katakuri versus Luffy. I'm looking 5 seconds in the future. Yeah, so I think the way that WoWs is gonna do it is that the final boss is gonna be the only Elder Dragon we probably see. Whether, because I mean, would it be cool if potentially the final boss is some sort of arc-veiled creature, right? That would be interesting. But I don't think they want to do a 1-for-1 for 4, where they kind of do the whole Shagru Magala thing, Gormagala, Chaotic Gormagala, which I think was introduced later on, I think. And so, I would like to think maybe the final monster could potentially look like maybe how the Leviathans have been looking recently, where they have like really weird looking crazy mouths and stuff. They look almost alien. And so maybe it's something similar, or maybe it's not. Maybe where it's not a it's not a Leviathan itself, but it could look like a Leviathan maybe, or it could have like the same like triple mouth thing. But it would also be cool if they kind of go the whole path of what's its face, Xenogevia, right? Where Xenogevia is like a baby. It's kind of just it's born, I believe, from the energy stuff like that, like the bioenergy. And so it'd be cool if it was kind of a similar thing, where this thing is either formed from bioenergy or whatever ability that Arkfeld has, or it actively uses it, maybe uses Arkfeld as like a pawn to some extent, or like maybe they work together for the same goal. So, if it turns out where it's a similar body structure as something like the Jevias, or I don't know, something along those lines, I wouldn't be too surprised, you know. Or maybe, who knows, Shagru Magala and then Unchained Arkveld, they do a fusion dance Dragon Ball style, and then they become Safi Veld. I mean, a Shagaru Veld, and then they just laser you. Instant death. But yeah, Zimbrown, I am a really big One Piece fan. One Piece is similar to me with Monster Hunter. I've been reading that series since I was 10. Right in the middle, I think when Fishman arc was being in serialization and Shonen Jump. And so, that's how long I've been with the series. Yeah, I saw on the Monster Hunter, I think it was their Instagram and like their Bluesky and their X, because I look at all those platforms just because I want to kind of put my name out on all those. I think it comes out at like 10 or something, 10 p.m. I believe. I think the West Coast, it's like 7 p.m. West Coast time. Here it's like 10 p.m. So the same thing as like the beta. Is that a Lagiacrus short sword? I mean, a dual blade? That looks... I'm pretty sure that's Lagiacrus. Right? Yeah, that's 100% the Lagiacrus sword and shield. So Nate, it's a good thing you brought that up, right? So, I guess another video I could work on one day is... So, I'm not sure if anyone else has said this online. It's very possible. But I wouldn't be surprised if it turns out Monster Hunter Rise was secretly like Monster Hunter Wild's like alpha version, essentially. Because, I mean, like, think about it. You have Sacrets, which are Palamutes. You have the weapon skills and stuff, and the switch skills, which are now the weapon changes in Wilds. It's not one for one. But we have Gormagala, potentially Shagru Magala, potentially Chaotic Gormagala. We have the return of almost every returning monster in Rise. Looks like it's gonna be in Wilds. And so, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe we see the return of Zinogre. I mean, it's a super popular monster. Capcom is probably going to bring back Zinogre. I mean, like, come on. Seregios is I feel like is a possibility. They remade the model in Rise. It's in the 5th generation. I wouldn't be surprised if it shows up here. Especially if they're trying to parallel with 4. Just food for thought, you know. I would not be surprised. What's going on, Aiden? Yeah, sword and shield. Yeah. Alright, cool. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, thank you. But I don't know. Am I smoking something? Am I wrong? Who knows? But that's my personal theory. Fuck game theory. Thanks for watching. Always wanted to say that. Where's the armor? See what I mean, Joshua? You see what I mean? I think it's possible. I think it is. I think it's definitely a possibility. But I kind of want to hear you guys' thoughts. Are you okay with the new changes with WoWs? I mean, apparently not having Elder Dragons. I mean, nothing that we can see like concrete. Would you be okay with a game that has no Elder Dragons? I think I don't mind, really, to be honest with you. Don't get me wrong, I like Teostra. I like the Teostra fight. It's awesome. Kushala is a pain. It's always been a pain, but it's still a decent fight. And then Chameleos is cool. I would like Chameleos to show up in Rise. I mean, in Wilds. But if it might be a thing again where we might not see Chameleos again for a long while, just like last time. But yeah, I wouldn't mind a break from Kushala. I agree. Kushala and I, we're not on good terms. You know, I'm not inviting it to my birthday party, that's for sure. Nergigante, it can show up. But Kushala, nah. Don't let anybody know. But so it'd be interesting to not have Elder Dragons. But also, I mean, with no Elder Dragons, that really limits the possibility of certain monsters showing up. Like Ogmazios, was it Jen Moran? Potentially. I mean, I don't think Jen Moran. What am I thinking of? Like the big old Rathalos. Lao Shenlong. Like Lao Shenlong not showing up. Anything like that. Maybe a Dalamadur fight at some point. It really limits those showing up. Maybe it's a thing where the DLC, which is it's gonna be a thing, right? It kind of has to be. Maybe the DLC has all the Elder Dragons, and it's like, well, that's where they've been this entire time. They've been on Elder Dragon Island, or something. There we go. What? What? No? Okay. I guess I don't get to mount it. Bro, if Zora comes back, I'm gonna try to see if I can skip that quest, to be honest with you. Because that's just a little bit ridiculous. I'll give someone the details of my account, that way they can fight Zora Magdaros for me. Just temporarily, just so you can do that, and that's it. Because I don't want to fight Zora Magdaros. It is such a lame fight. I remember hearing a rumor back in the day. I don't know how true it is. I couldn't ever find any evidence behind it, so it might not be true. Where apparently the Elder's Recess was supposed to have like big old monsters in the background, like in the far distance, where you could see monsters like Zora Magdaros. You could see monsters, kind of just interacting in the background. And I think that would have been a cool thing to do, but I'm sure it would have been a pain to develop. What the heck? Ow, hey buddy. Yeah. Okay. Uh. Okay. Let's do that one more time. Let's really give him a good wake up. Okay, you know what? Never mind. I missed it twice. I'm I'm just not all that apparently. But yeah, oh man, Zora Magdaros. It was a thing where, like, let's say you do like the Zora Magdaros quest, right? You do it with the Master Rank equipment. You could get all the cores broken in less than like 3 minutes, and then after that, you just have to sit there and watch it happen. Like nothing else will happen. Like what are you supposed to do? You just have to wait for Nergigante to show up, and then eventually Nergigante runs away. And then you have to wait like another 10 minutes before you have to do the actual fight. Like when it comes to like the ballistas and stuff. And then that takes like another like 5-10 minutes, and that's really it, dude. It's like it's just so boring. Yeah, like you know how cool it would have been to maybe see like a Dalamadur in the background, like slithering throughout the mountains or something. You can't fight it, but almost like the what is it called? Like that giant snail in Rise and that one ice map, where it's just this massive like snail that has like looks like it has eyes on it. You just see it in the background. I don't think you can kill Nergigante. I think from what I remember, I think every single time it's just a repel. Because at that point in the story, the Nergigante is supposed to be like the big bag threat. You can't kill it. It's unkillable. And so it's just kind of impossible. Did I unlock the armor now? Can I please have the Celtis armor? No? Okay, well, I guess there's just no armor for me. Okay. Oh, bro, I'm dumb. I was supposed to open up the map. I'm so sorry. I should read, actually. I gotta read. Dundorma. Oh, yeah. Velocidrome. Wait, Velocidrome is in this game? Velocidrome is in this game, but not Ragi. I think. Yeah, so Nate, so this is the first ever instance of us being able to do an expedition. And so this was the expedition. And you'll see, Nate, so that every single time you go through this map, it changes. And so the layout could look different one time, the layout could look different another time. And so this map is not the final at all. And it would be cool if maybe in Wilds they kind of bring back that system where they have a map that looks different every single time you go through it. I don't know the logistics behind it on Citra, but at some point, it would be kind of cool to play this with somebody else. Because I know you can like try to find a room on Citra, and it'll allow you to do that. But I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I think Nergigante was introduced just to kind of get you a taste of the whole Elder Dragon experience. Um, because I think the whole point with that is I wouldn't be surprised if they knew that they wanted a like a subspecies of Nergigante when it comes to new Ruiner Nergigante, and so they're like, hey, you fight this thing, then a master rank, it's even tougher. Then you're like, man, it's tough, but it's not really all that still. Then that's when they bust out, boom. You thought that this was the only Nergigante out there? Listen up, buddy boy, there's something else. Ruiner is here to ruin your day. Gotta play this carefully. Velocodrome hits a little bit harder than Celtis. And it's nothing crazy, but
I'd rather just be safe than sorry.
just want to say again, I appreciate everyone watching. Like we've had like a consistent like 6 viewers for a while now. Like this is the first time I think I've had a stream where it's had like concurrent people throughout the entirety of it so far. And so you're all goats. Greatly appreciate you. Come on, hit it, hit it, hit it. Ah, kind of. Kinda. A little bit. Hold up, buddy. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. What would you guys think? Would you like to have another system of like a map, kind of, I guess, having procedurally generated areas that kind of change? I would like that. Keeps the fight fresh every single time. Music? Oh yeah, I love music. Growing up, my dad, he and I, we'd listen to tons of different kinds of music, whether it be stuff from his time, like in the 80s, or whether it be more like modern stuff. Like growing up, I was a big fan of don't laugh at me, don't laugh. I was a big fan of like My Chemical Romance and like old school Fall Out Boy, stuff like that. And so like I like listening to like a lot of like more like not really emo. I guess just like punk music, and then also stuff like blues, stuff like that. The only really genre I don't really touch all that much is country. Like I like Western music, like the music in Fallout New Vegas. I like that stuff. But like modern day country, not really at all. Oh, the Gargoyles. I forgot you guys existed. And like my mom, she still kind of is, like, truth be told, like, I mean, like, I love her to death, but she never really got out of the whole like emo like phase. I mean, like, it's not like she like wears the makeup and stuff like that, right? But just like kind of having like a rebel personality despite not really being like the appropriate age anymore. And so that's kind of really the only music she really had me listen to. It's like that, and also stuff like Rob Zombie, Korn. I got a wide variety of music, mostly from like my dad, just because he'd listen to pretty much everything. And he still does now. Oh, I messed up on that. Bet. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Corn is great. I love corn. Whoa. That's cool. I forgot about this part. I think, if I'm remembering properly, I think you fight Gravios in this map at some point. I think so. I believe so. I think I'm having memories. Ethan Brown, did you like Chromacopia? I liked it. I enjoyed it a lot. Viserios. I knew it was one of the Soses. It was one of those guys. Hey, can you guys imagine how it would be if there was a pack of Teostras? A pack of Lunastras? A Lunastra in World, whenever it first came out, was like the worst thing ever. That was like a natural disaster for the Monster Hunter community at large. I felt like it. But just like a whole group of them, a whole group of Lunasters just freezing you with its fire winds. Screw that. Screw that. No. I'm firing that big old dung pod immediately. Get it out of here. I can't. I think at that point it's called like Merv bomb, like MIRV, if I'm remembering right, where it's like a nuke or like a warhead that's split up into multiple parts, I think. It's like multiple something reentry vehicle or something. Would you guys like to have another evolution of like Gravios, Basarios? Would you want it to be would it be called? Like Basarios, I'm assuming is like basalt. Gravios is like gravel, probably. So maybe like Andios, like for andesite or something. Andios? Maybe. It is Zora Magdaros, you're right. You're right. It's been staring us in the face the entire time. How could I not think of it? So you're gonna give me Velociprey armor before you give me Celtis armor? Bro. I guess it's locked behind Celtis Queen. Or whatever. Which is kind of annoying. Just for a second, I'm gonna stop by the Gathering Hub. Yeah, Obsidian? You're right, bro. Obsidian is much better. What am I even thinking of? I'm pulling out these Minecraft minerals. Obsidios. I like that. You're cooking, Joshua. Ah. Now this. Now this, I remember this. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Unfortunate. I wanted my bug armor. Alright, yeah, whatever, Guildmaster. Alright, back to it. We'll do the guild hall after we finish the story. Dundorma. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about Black Ravios. Oh yeah, Black Ravios. Bro, how did I forget about Black Ravios? I completely forgot about an entire monster. Old man T-Dawg. We're getting stuff. Gotta put me in a home soon, I tell you. Oh man. I don't know what exactly is going on with the textures with this. I mean, it looks like it's a lighting glitch. But maybe next stream I'll try to get it fixed before we go live. Ooh. Hold up, Yain Kaku? Yeah. Yain Kaku. We'll hunt that real quick. Then we'll go back to the story missions. Alright, whatever. I don't care. Thank you. Oh yeah, T-Dawg. I did draw T-Dawg. My little guy. I first drew T-Dawg, I believe, graduation year for me. So it was like, what, 2021? And then originally, here's some obscure T-Dawg lore. I was an art channel at first. Well, not really channel. I did Instagram, and I did like Twitter, back when it was called Twitter. So I had it was called T-Tune, well, no, TiVo. And so that's why in some of my clips, my name is TiVo. Because I wanted it to be like an art commentary channel at one point. But it never ended up like becoming a thing. And I was also like pretty self-conscious about like my voice and stuff like that, and not being cringe and like dealing with online comments. Looking back at it now, I'm like, man, who cares? Really, who cares? The internet is gonna internet. Just be yourself. But you know, every day you improve, right? Every day is you're a different person. You're a better person. One step forward at a time. Yeah, yeah. So like I went to high school. I went to a technical school, like a I guess like a trade school for like art, for commercial and advertising art. And so like like my videos, like the little backgrounds, and I guess in a little bit I can take like a little break and kind of show you. But I did all of that by hand, drawing it, like on a tablet. So I guess not really by hand, but I drew it like without like using like the pen tool or anything. I kind of just like trial and error, and then eventually after that, I just did all the lighting and stuff in just Photoshop. Like I'm not like a crazy good Photoshop artist, but I can do like cartoons. I can do realistic stuff. It's just second nature to me. I've been using Photoshop since I was 14, so it's been about 8 years, give or take. And then Nate, he and we actually used to play D&D together, and so I did two campaigns. I unfortunately I didn't get to finish both of them just because like time constraints and just like scheduling stuff like that, life, life after high school, stuff like that, you know. But I had two full campaigns that I drew everything for the most part, all the characters, all the maps, stuff like that. Like I used to draw all the time, and I'm trying to get back into it. I kind of lost my way a little bit when it comes to art. So that's kind of why now I draw like the thumbnails a little bit, assuming I have the time. But yeah, like before I kind of became an adult and kind of worked in the industry. Um, I I wanted to be like a professional comic artist. Like growing up, I read a lot of read a lot of comics and like manga. One Piece being like my top. Um, the like the various different Zelda mangas. Like I would read in like the local library. The and then like Spider-Man for the most part, X-Men, Wolverine. I never really was like an Avengers guy for the most part. I don't know why. And then Batman and Nightwing. Nightwing is like my favorite DC superhero. So Brown, if you have like an art Instagram or something, or like a Twitter or something, you should link it to me in one of my socials I have in the description. I'd love to check it out sometime. Same thing with anybody. If you ever want to show me art or just anything cool that you guys make, show it to me. I'd love to see it. No problem at all. Yeah, so it's like I think on all my social medias it's just like T-Dawg or T-Dawg N64. That was like the first ever console I ever played. Has anyone in chat ever played in the N64 before? The Nintendo 64? Like I played that, but I never had a GameCube growing up. And so I kind of skipped that generation for the Wii. This Charge Blade is ridiculous. No wonder you guys want me to play it. It is just nutty. It was a pretty cool console. I played, growing up, I would play Mario 64. I'm sure you guys know what that is. Like, pretty much every speedrunner has played it at some point or another back in the day. Mario 64, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask as I got older. Donkey Kong 64. There was like various like wrestling games. Like back in the day, it was called WWF instead of WWE. And then I think sometime around like in the early 2000s, it got changed to WWE. Uh-oh. I'm in danger. I'm in danger. Let me get out of here. Oh, God. But yeah, I never got to play the GameCube. I immediately went from N64 to the Nintendo Wii. Which probably is like my most played console of all time, besides Xbox 360. Oh no, usually you can look at their shadows. Uh-oh. Okay, here we go. It disappeared, bro. Bro. Come on. Alright, whatever. You're supposed to see it fly away. Oh, Pokemon Stadium. I forgot about Pokemon Stadium. I used to be a massive Pokemon kid. Huge Pokemon kid. Yeah, it sucks. I wish I got an early copy. I wish I did. All 700 followers I have. It's a really big pull in the eyes of a multi-billion-dollar company. We'll get them next time, gamers. We'll get them next time. Nah, I don't really care. Yeah, I played Smash Bros for the N64, the original. I never got to play Melee. And then I went from the original to what was it? Brawl. Smash Bros Brawl. %. I am 100% gonna live stream it. 1,000,000%. I'm starting to get pieced up now. Hold up. I knew it. That always happens. I never get stunned until I'm low health. We might be a little bit outclassed. We have no healing items. I mean, we can just respawn back, I think. But we probably should have gotten better materials. Maybe hit him up. Yeah. Nice. Wait, Legend ZA is coming out? I've been hearing about that game for years now. It's supposed to be kind of like that one Pokemon game where it's like the formula is completely different or whatever. Or you like you like it's like Arceus. You like in the past or whatever. Because I've not played a Pokemon game probably since Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Like, I remember back in the day when it was revealed that, I think it was Sword and Shield that came next. It wasn't going to have the full national decks. I was like, nope. Nope. I want to be able to transfer all my homies, all my boys from the 5th generation, from the 4th generation over. And I can't do that. And so, it was unfortunate. Yeah, Yain Kutku. Bet. So, some other games that I play. I've recently just started getting into Borderlands. Borderlands 1, like the Game of the Year edition. I played it very briefly back when I was like a tween, so like 12 years old. But I haven't played that in forever. So, I'm getting into that. I'm like level 17. No, like level 12 in Borderlands. And then besides that, Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. And there, you may be like, T-Dawg, it's just another Monster Hunter game. That's not really different. The reason I bring that up is because at some point I want to do like a Monster Hunter, like a retrospective on like the games that I've played. Kind of like just going at it from the perspective of like a 3rd gen player, like 10 years later, where it's like revisiting Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. Then, because I kind of want to do like my regular T-Dawg videos where I speculate. But then I also want to do like hour-long videos, almost like a documentary of sorts, where I go over the environment, I go over like developments, I go over the updates and stuff like that, the lore, kind of as like just one big movie in a sense. Like, have you guys ever seen what's his name, Super Rad or Alpha Rad? Kind of like some of the videos that he does, where he's done like retrospectives on the different Monster Hunter games. And so, expect that at some point. But I want to take my time with it. I want to make it professional. Well, as professional as someone like me can do with all my works. And I'm debating if I want to do it on the T-Dawg channel or my second channel, T-Dawg IRL. You may be like, whoa, T-Dawg IRL, is that what I think it is? Yeah. Yeah, it is. I have a green screen, and I have a decent camera. I just need to get some lights. But I would like to do at some point a video where it's me, not just my little guy. Like, I'd love to do a thing where I'm kind of like sitting in like the background of one of these, like of like the games or whatever, while I talk about it. Like in Milga Woods, right? The Lost like island or whatever, deserted island. I'm kind of just sitting on like a log or something as I'm talking about the game. That would be pretty cool. And I just kind of do my thing. Sprinkle in some jokes. Some of them are funny, some of them are terrible. And kind of just keep it going. What about you guys? What are some games that you've played recently? Like, I used to play Call of Duty back in like high school and stuff like that with my friends. But I haven't played like a Cold War or like anything like that. Cold War or Black Ops 6. I haven't played any of those. I just get too salty when it comes to games like that. Like whenever there's like if there's a match where like I'm just dying over and over and over and over again, and then I'm just getting just pooped on, I'll get salty. I won't pretend that I won't. But I don't like being like that. I don't like just being like a big old piss baby and just whining and complaining and raging. That's not who I want to be. And I feel like I kind of just like lose like my sense of like adulthood whenever I have these freakouts over just pixels on the screen. But it hasn't happened in like years. But I don't know. I just don't like raging as a whole. I like watching people rage, like on YouTube and stuff. That's funny. But me, myself, being the person who rages, that's just kind of cringe. No, thank you. Oh man, what kind of upgrade? Just my greatsword? Okay. Whatever. Okay, so you can fight Great Jackie in this game. I couldn't remember. Ketchawacha? Oh. Oh. Ketchawacha? I love Ketchawacha. Oh. If you haven't seen this monster before, you're gonna see it in a second. Ooh. I love Ketchawacha. Ooh. I love this monster. I am hyped. I don't even care right now about Gormagala. Get me this fight. Ooh. Wait, can I not cook? Can I not get food? Oh, here we go. Okay, whatever. I'll be real with you. I've never really checked. Like, I never really figured out how to get like the most out of the skills when it comes to eating. When it comes to this game, I kind of just pick whatever sounds good in real life, like whatever I'm hungry for. I'm like, ooh, bread and cheese? Aw, man, I love me some bread and cheese. Meat and cheese? Ooh. I could do with steak and some cheese. So, that's the difference between me and other Monster Hunter YouTubers. They're thinking about the strats, they're thinking about the meta. I'm thinking about what sounds the best to eat in real life. That's the difference. Hear me out. Like a steak, right? With some gooey cheese. Oh. But I'll stop talking. I'll let you see Ketchawacha. But yeah, look at it. It's just like a big monkey with a long, like, anteater nose. It is so cool. And it hangs upside down and stuff, and it uses its ears as like a mask. It's like a natural evolution. Damn, that was an immediate attack. Okay. Hold up, buddy. Calm down, calm down. Let's relax for a minute. I mean, a little bit extra. What am I gonna do? Oh yeah, you can hit its claw up top, I believe. I can't be bouncing off. Look, that's what I do on the T-Dawg channel. I make you hungry. Because I'm always hungry. I would love Catch-A-Watch to come in Wilds. I would love for it to show up. But I don't think we will. Well, I don't know. Does Catch-A-Watch use the same skeleton as like Belonga Conga, Conga Laga, Conga Lala, stuff like that? If it does, then it's possible. But if it's like a different skeleton, I don't think so. Because I feel like we would have some inkling first, like some other like monkey monster revealed first, and then Catch-A-Watch would show up. That seems to be the trend right now. They introduce a new monster, and then an old monster that hasn't shown up in the 5th generation shows up. Now, if you guys ever see me eat in real life, I eat like I live in medieval times. And that's by choice. Just like, I'm a man who likes big protein, big carbs, big dairy. Like, it doesn't have to be fancy. Like, I'm not gonna pretend like I care about like risotto and stuff like that. I just want my protein. Oh, I jumped off? Oh no! I didn't mean to do that. Oh no! Okay. Change your plans. Okay, so... I
guess you can jump off early.
Bro, will you hop off? Thank you. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I didn't even know I could do that. Like, I was ready to, like, just piece him up real quick, but no, never mind. Oh, yo, I did so much damage. Ooh, buddy. Ooh. Oh, no. So, when it comes to Gravios, I think the reason it's showing up is because... Actually, I don't know. Maybe because it's rocky and, like, Oil Well Basin has, like, rocks and stuff. Look, I get it. T-Dawg has the biggest observations in the world. I'm a big observer of rocks, but that could be it. Where it's like, it could maybe just like fit in with the environment, especially with it being like really hot and stuff and humid. Arachnid, what is going on, gamer? Arachnid has been a loyal viewer of the live streams for a long while. At least since like January. So, W Arachnid, what is going on? Ah shit, where did... Well, I think it's a thing that because Basarios was in Rise, if Capcom is really kind of making Wilds to be like a mix of both Rise and 4, it could be a thing where like, we like Basarios, but no, it's even cooler than a Basarios, a Gravios. But with that logic, I hope that maybe they can add in like Tetsucabra at some point. I love Tetsucabra. That is easily my favorite amphibian in the series. But with that being said, I'm not going to pretend there's like a whole plethora of amphibians. I think there's only like 3. There's Tetsucabra, like its subspecies. That one monster in Rise. And then Wilds with Chotacabra. I think that's it. And we were so close to death right there. But welcome to the stream, Arachnid. Seriously, it's a pleasure having you along. Appreciate you stopping by. Maybe if we're lucky, Catch a Witch's armor will unlock, so maybe we can get that. 'Cause I just want to have different armor. I want to evolve at some point. Well, see ya. Hey, you stop. You... Buddy. Buddy, will you chill? Jeez. Can't have anything in a 4. You know what? I did it again. I did it again. I did it again. What am I doing? Hey, you can really tell. I'm an 11-year veteran. You can tell. You can really tell. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. I would love to play Wilds with viewers. I would absolutely love it. If anyone would want to play, I 100% would be down. I played, I think, with my last live stream, I played it with a viewer. Yeah, I did. There were some issues with connectivity, with like the connection and stuff like that, but we made it work a little bit. Nope, I will let you know that that viewer, my friend, and then we all died to Arkveld in one attack at the same time, and we instantly failed the quest. Like, we all died to the same attack at the exact same time. I've never seen that before. Somehow, we were all in the exact same place at the exact same time. It was like a Power Rangers skit or something. We were all just kind of laid down like, no! It killed us! Darn. That was kind of really it. So, I'm trying not to get embarrassed in front of all my viewers. I'll be on my best performance, I promise. I need some healing items. Your boy is got nothing. I need something. Anything. What's going on, Lucas? Thank you for stopping by, my friend. Right now we're hunting Quechawacha. I don't have any healing items, and so I'm trying to rectify that. And right now we're just kind of discussing a few different topics. Okay. So, Joshua, it's a good thing you brought that up, right? Hear me out. So we don't know every single monster that's going to be in the game. I wouldn't be surprised if we have another cephalopod somewhere. Like, what if... Okay, so, for example, we know of 4 monsters that are in the Ice Shard Cliffs. Well, for the most part. We know of Gypsros showing up, Nursilla, Hirabami, and then, Jindahad. I would not be surprised if there's a cephalopod in either the Ice Shard Cliffs or the Scarlet Forest. Oh yeah, Monster Hunter Wilds Rise. Yeah, I like that. I need some healing items. Oh my god, bro. I'm poor. I got nothing. Oh, wait, no, I can't heal from eating food. Oh man, whatever. Well, we're just gonna risk it. Whatever happens, happens, right? Alright, so we got horn ears broken. Ah! We'll have to dodge a lot more and block just to play it safe. Clenching my teeth right now. Dodge, weave. Where you going? You running away again? Yeah, you run away. Yeah. Think we got him, guys. Think we tricked him. He doesn't know that I'm about to die. But don't tell him. Don't tell him. Don't tell him. Nobody tell him anything. We got 10 viewers right now? Oh, snap. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I think that's the most I've ever had concurrent. 12? Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up, hold up, hold up. I am not that entertaining, okay? I appreciate it, but I am not all that. Come on. Come on. Give me, no, never mind. I feel like I'm in trouble in a sec. Oh, oh, oh no, no, bro. Oh, I need some healing. I need some help. Oh no. He's gonna kick my butt. Supplies? Supplies have arrived? Chat, you did it. You saved me. You and only you. You did this. You got me those supplies, and I appreciate you. Hey, you know how it is, Ryozo and I, we go far back. We go way back. We do. Yeah. Well, I don't really need it. You know what? we'll get the knives anyway. Wait, if I'm correct. Wait, hold up. Can I sleep? About your ancient civilization be already out here because how can something like that have horns that turn into a railgun? So, I actually had a viewer today correct me on something, and that's probably like my favorite thing about the comments. As soon as I'm done hunting this monster, I'll switch over my screens. But I had a viewer correct me. So it turns out, you know those descriptions that I use for like my videos that from the Capcom website? They actually updated those. And so we actually have more information about how those monsters actually function. At least with Raid Owl. Because I was underneath the impression that Raid Owl, it uses like its body, and then it also uses like electricity from the environment around it. Like with like its nesting area, like the entire ground is just covered in like electricity and stuff like that. And you have like those grounding stones, to make it to ground it. But it turns out that's not entirely the truth. There's something else along with it, and I missed that. Guess what? Nerd. There we go. But yeah. Supplies arrived again. Oh man, you're in trouble now, Ketchawacha. You're cooked. But yeah. I'll check it out in one moment. I feel like this thing is dead soon. Oh, wow, 12 whole viewers. In retrospect, it's not a lot, sure, but if you have seen my channel even back in like January or December, November, I had literally 0 viewers the entire time. The entire time I had 0 viewers. So this is like just insane to me. Okay, buddy, will you calm down? I gotta calm you down myself. You're tweaking out. Hey, look, I got my first successful mount. I got 2 out of 4. Hey, that's what I do. That's what I do. Cause if I was too good, then you guys would think this is too easy, right? But I totally purposely miss my attacks and jump off the monster. 100%. I'm not coping, you're coping, okay? One thing I wish Capcom would do, and this is not an original idea by any means by me, or by just people in general. Why can't Capcom just port these games to Steam? Maybe with like an HD texture renewal or something. That's really all I want, man. That's it. Like, I don't have a Steam Deck, but if I had a Steam Deck, I mean, it'd be the same thing as a 3DS pretty much at that point. But it'd look a little bit prettier. And the screen would be more than the size of like a Pokemon card. But now, unfortunately, I do not watch sports. I'm not that cool. I'm not that cool at all. I used to watch baseball, and some basketball, but that was maybe before I moved to the current state I live at now. When I used to live down in the south. Like, I live in the north now, but back when I was like a little kid, I used to watch some sports. My state didn't really have a football team, and so we would always be like our biggest like supporters would be the like the college team, and so that was the Razorbacks. My dad's from Maryland, and so his favorite team is the Ravens, and then with baseball, it's the Orioles. Ow. I don't know what I thought I was doing. I hit him in the face, but I didn't know what I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, so right now I am rewatching The Mandalorian. I love Star Wars. Star Wars is awesome. Um, and I love The Mandalorian, especially. I mean, actually, I don't want to spoil stuff. There is a certain Jedi apprentice who shows up as a full-grown individual, and then they are not really a Jedi. They're like kind of their own thing, and I love that a lot for them, especially since their master was a very well-known figure who ends up becoming a major villain in the series. She's a super cool Ronin character. But I love the Mandalorians just as a whole, even outside of just like the Mandalorian show. They're always such a cool concept of like a people. Okay, this guy has a lot of health, dude. Either that or I just kind of suck. Which are both likely. Never mind. Ignore what I just said. I mean, okay, I could still maybe suck, but about the whole lot of health thing. Ow. So yeah, so Mandalorian's really good. Also, the Rookie. That TV show I like a lot. Like I like Officer Noland. I like him a lot. He's my favorite character in the show. Like I'll be honest with you, I get a lot of my show recommendations from YouTube Shorts. Like I would just see a short of a show, and I'm like, you know what? Let me check it out. And I usually enjoy the stuff that I see. Like I watched Peaky Blinders because of YouTube Shorts. I watched the first 3 seasons of Breaking Bad. And so, I don't watch as many shows as I probably should. But every once in a while, like every season, I'll maybe finish one series of something. Yeah, same thing for movies too. Like a few months ago, I started getting recommended the Green Book in my let's see, in one of my Monster Hunter Wilds videos. I pull I'm talking about Clematrice, the Brute Wyvern chicken, and I pulled up a clip from the Green Book somewhere. I can't remember what video it is, man. Like, I just started YouTube, all things considered, and I'm already forgetting how many videos I have. Here, yeah, I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna switch this over to Google for a second. Hello, can you hear me? Okay, you can. Perfect. So we're gonna go to Capcom Monster Hunter Wilds. Then you will see this. So turns out, right? the monsters got updated. And I did not know about this. And so I had a commenter point that out to me. And I let them know. I was like, hey, I appreciate it. I completely didn't know about this. Okay, so that's the same. Arkveld is the same. Okay, Jindahad is the same. What about Naudra? Black Flame. That's the same. Is it literally just Raidal? Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is different. It's in territory, and we're intruders. Leviathan, that rules the Scarlet Forest, as its apex predator. It has adapted to water-rich environments and is sighted most often during the downpour. It makes use of the moisture in its own body. Wait, no. That's the same thing. I'm capping, bro. Never mind. Was this always the same when it comes to Raidal? I don't remember that, but I thought this was different at some point. Like, it wasn't as detailed. I could just be completely wrong, though. But that's how I remember it. Yeah, so a flying wyvern that rules the windward plains as its apex predator. It has adapted to the lightning that accompanies the sand tide, with most sightings having occurred during the storm. Its ability to discharge electricity and powerful attacks pose a threat to even the most experienced hunters. And so, wait a second. That doesn't like really disprove what I said, though. So I might have to like, whatever. I already told that commenter that they're right. It's not worth like going back and arguing about it. But just for clarification, it looks like it doesn't necessarily like disprove what I said in yesterday's video. Windward plains are a diverse region, swaying grasslands, twisting rock formations, and natural member, blah, 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 visit and experiences. Okay, so yeah, nothing really different. Yeah, nothing really. Okay, well, that was fun. Back to it. The caravan has found its merchant. Yup. Whatever. Let me get some armor. There we go. Ketchawecha armor. Let's see. Strong against water, dragon. Mounting master. That's good. Blue hopper. So it looks like I need to start collecting like bugs and stuff, which is whatever. That's one thing I don't like about the old games. If someone were to ask me, like, hey, T-Dawg, what's something you just blatantly don't like about the older Monster Hunter games? And that is collecting bugs and mining. They just make it a lot more tedious in the older games. Because, like, your pickaxe breaks, and then it takes forever to mine every single thing. It's just... I like that they streamlined it. It's just not as fun. Yeah, can you believe November was forever ago? Like, what, 3 months ago? Almost 4 months ago now? Time flies, man. Time flies. Like, when the first beta came out, I had just started my YouTube channel. Wait, I think that's actually the first ever Monster Hunter video I put out, was the Monster Hunter Wilds beta experience, where I had no microphone, nothing. It was just music that I made as in like a montage of stuff with me and Nate. I can't wait for Wilds with all the new Palco animations. Like, I've seen like shorts and videos and stuff just kind of describing how in depth the animations are. Like, you see like what's it, like the one like grandma cat in Celiana that like purposely like checks all the food and everything, tastes it before she serves it to you, stuff like that. Stuff like that. I like all those small little details. I think so. I'm pretty sure there's a voice chat in Wilds. See, you guys get it now. You guys get it. When it comes to the whole food thing. Like, all I need for a Monster Hunter game personally is a decent handler or like a guild person that's like funny and stuff like that, has like a nice personality, and then just really good looking food. That's all I really need. There she is. There she is, Little Miss Forge. Yeah. Maybe Gemma. Maybe. Uh-oh. What is happening? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't think their faces have loaded in. Uh... Let's, Let's maybe ignore that for now. Okay, so everyone here just isn't loaded. Cool. Besides the little guys. We should make this like a video. It's like, guys, I played Haunted Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. As I got the hearth, every single person in my caravan, their skins didn't load. It was all black. And then it glitched out. And then red bloody text showed up. Like an old 2010, like creepypasta. MH4U.exe. Look, bro. Look, bro. Gemma and Alma. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I gotta have some class, okay? I'm on air. Wait, Tattoo Cabra? Or am I gonna fight one already? You know what? For my... Oh, dude, Little Miss Forge, what's going on, bro? Oh, man. Okay, yeah. To tell you what, for a Halloween, I'll do a Monster Hunter creepypasta video. As long as I can remember, I'll do Monster Hunter.exe creepypasta. I'll have like the old like Mr. Creepypasta, his whole thing where sorry, I was saving my emulator just in case. We're gonna have like the old like stock YouTube like scary music and stuff like that. Tattoo Cabra. Okay. Okay. Yeah, emulators or something. I just hope it's only for this area. I can imagine it now. It's like A fellow hunter joined, named Null. He had a hunting horn. Whenever he would play music, it wasn't music. It was screams and cries of help. They sounded ultra realistic. Just like how those stories would be back in the day. Everything was just so dramatic. It was blood-curdling screams. Yeah, that was back in the day. Back in the good old days of YouTube. Back when I was a little kid, I used to think that like a Slender Man was real and stuff like that. Not like actually, you know, but like I was like, man, if I ever came across it, that would be scary, kind of thing. And like Jeff the Killer. Yeah, it's like I wore the Fatalis armor, and not only did that guy, his armor scream, I also turned into a Fatalis, and my hunter exploded in realistic graphics. Ah! Just have the thumbnail be like that'd be like Alma with like bloody eyes. You know what? I'm convinced. I'm convinced. I'm gonna do that. Halloween video 2025 Monster Hunter Creepypasta video. We're treating this like it's 2009. Or like an old Mudahar video before he became like super popular and mainstream. Like, hey, what's up, guys? T-Dawg here. Today, playing Scary Gaming Monster Hunter. Actually, no, I'm gonna switch out my weapon. One moment. Yeah. Let me get a new weapon. This greatsword took a while. Let's try hammer. Yeah, let's do hammer. Why not? No, wait. Let me upgrade my armor. Thank you, sir. Earth crystal. I have nothing. Whatever. It's fine. Where's the gate at? I think it's over at the right. There we go. What map is this? I remember this map. We're gonna fight Tetsukabra in like a cavern, I believe. Yeah, we jumped down there. Yeah, I'm kind of remembering. Old man T-Dawg is kind of... I still kind of got it. Wait, can you... Okay. Boom, boom. Is the spin still around? Can you still spin? Just wanted to check this out real quick. Okay, you can. Okay, we're good. We're good. Yeet. If I'm right, I think we fight him in area... I think 4? Wait, no. think maybe 8. Area 8. If I'm remembering this correctly. I think so, because we jump down here, and that should be where we get to. There we go, earth crystals. That's exactly what I was looking for. Am I right? I remember fighting him in this area right here. So he's probably down there then, area 9. I agree. That's really why I didn't really touch much of G rank, to be honest with you. G rank was just not a good experience for a little kid like me, who had the attention span of, I don't know, a little chihuahua or something. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, if this thing is not super blurry, but it is apparently, kinda ruins the bit, truth be told. I was gonna do like a Tattoo Cabra thing, but like, it's like 20 pixels. So, my bad. Man, that is really bad looking. And of course, it's like my favorite monster. Oh, one of them. He's gonna do a jump. No, he's gonna do that first. Okay, so you can't do another charge. Come on. He's gonna do a jump at some point. I think it's with the boulder in his mouth. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, I'm learning. I'm learning. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Here we go. I don't think there's a Big Bang combo with this, where you can like do like the triple tap. I don't think. That would be nice. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have much trouble with this guy. I've fought this monster probably more out of any other monster in 4, truth be told. Like, I vividly remember having its entire armor set, like every one of its weapons. Uh-oh. Ouch. Oh, oh buddy, oh buddy, oh buddy, oh buddy, oh boy. I say that, and then of course I jinx myself. Let's get out of here, let's get out of here, let's get out of here. Where's the exit? Oh my god, it's up there. Alright, heal. Get out of here. Okay, Superman dive. Woo, woo, buddy. We got one of its horns broken, so it can't do the super big boulder. It's gonna jump. Maybe. Can we do it in time? Okay. There we go. Look, if I do this flawless, right? I don't want Tetsukawa feeling bad about itself, okay? This is the first time it and I have seen each other in like about a decade. And so I gotta be, you know, I gotta be courteous, you know? I can't be just too good at the game. Yeah, see, and that's what I'm talking about, see? So, like, you win some, you lose some. It's a game of cat and mouse. Nah, I just got folded. You know, you let it happen. Yeah. You don't want to be mean after all, you know. Besides, you know, I left like my gum at base camp, so wanted to go get my gum at some point. I can't possibly imagine doing a no-hit run on this game. The only way I can imagine that is if maybe you have like sword and shield maybe. That's really the only way I can maybe think of that. Because it's very unforgiving at some points. Like in a modern Monster Hunter game, let's say you miss an attack. A lot of the times you're gonna be able to like roll out of the way or dodge. Like there's way more like movement and stuff like that. That's just a lot more fluid. So it's just easier for you to escape if you miss. This? You kidding me? Really? Renpelos? Do you really want to do this? Is that really what you want to do? He's gonna attack. Oh. Good. Let's get Renpelos out of here. He's doing a little bit too much trolling, for my opinion. And I apologize if my voice is starting to go out. I think, unfortunately, I'm getting sick. Not like I'm fighting it. Don't get me wrong, but like my throat hurts a little bit. And then like if you look at the very beginning of the stream versus now, my voice is starting to get a little rougher. Yes, Gundams. I like Gundams. I haven't like watched any. I haven't watched the series or anything. Like I don't have any of the minifigures or like any of the collectibles. But I do like the giant robots and stuff, the Gundams. And I know in Japan At one point, they had like a giant like Gundam statue that moved. Ooh. Bro. Damn. I might get folded. I might get folded. I can't believe that. I might actually fail this quest. That's embarrassing. Elementary school. That makes you feel really old. Because I was like, what? I think like 15? Well, yeah, what, 2018? Yeah, I was born in 2003. So, 10 years, 2013. Yeah, 15? Yeah. I was like a freshman in high school. Alright, chat, lock in. Lock in. Telling myself to lock in. You guys are fine. Me, I'm not apparently. I just gotta lock in real quick. Oh yeah, I played Marvel Rivals when it first, like, at the beginning of this year. Um, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. The only thing is that I would want to have a team that like I know to play with, kind of thing. Like pretty much everyone that I know in real life just did not want to play the game at all, and so I never really had like a consistent team, unfortunately. Like when it comes to randos, sometimes they're really good, and sometimes you kind of just get steamrolled. And I would often like, sometimes, admittedly, I would like not stick with my team, so that is on me. But other times, I would try to stick with the team or try to have like a certain composition, and then, you know, since it's online play, a lot of times that just didn't work out, kind of thing. Oh, come on. But no, yeah, this is 100% on me. Whenever I kind of have like a gag where I kind of blame stuff, but like in my last Wild stream, I was blaming Alma for me dying, but no, it's all me. I'm getting cooked. I used to fight this guy all the time with Insect Glaive, and so I would just always just kind of just spam the mount, knock him down, spam the mount, knock him down, spam the mount, knock him down, over and over and over and over. And so it was an easy gig. With this, I kind of have to use my brain a little bit. Green, do you have a main in Marvel Rivals? I liked playing Moon Knight a lot. I liked playing Winter Soldier, and I liked playing Spider-Man. I was better with Spider-Man than I was with Winter Soldier though. But I enjoyed the combo where you can shoot and then use like his arm ability and stuff, so you don't really have to reload a lot as long as you plan out your attacks accordingly. But my aim was not that good. Like, would say like I get big enough where like I can have like an actual team of people who maybe like viewers or something, or like people that like want to play kind of thing. I would love to play Marvel Rivals again on stream, but just for right now, I'm gonna, I don't know. I don't really play it all that much. Like, I think the last time I played it was January 15th, I think. So it's been over a month. Punisher is nice. I like the Punisher too. But I think since then, like, they've added in like a ton more characters. I think like Johnny Storm is in there. The Thing, Mr. and Mrs. Incredible, I think. But no, not Incredible. Bro, what am I talking about? Mr. and Mrs. Fantastic. No, wait, sure, The Incredibles too. Yeah, look at T-Dawg, knowing what he's talking about. Incredibles. But I was watching a commentary video the other day, and then the person playing the game, they were playing a Star-Lord, and that looked really fun, truth be told. That looked very fun. So, if I get back into it, I'd probably want to play Star-Lord. It seems like a super fun movie. There we go. Yeah, I like The Incredibles. I haven't played, I mean, I haven't watched the second movie. I watched the first one like 15 times in my life. Does anyone here still play Overwatch? Or like, is anyone like kept up with it? Because unfortunately, I haven't played Overwatch 2 at all. My Overwatch 1 account got banned when I was like 15. And I just haven't played it since. Your boy was a little bit toxic. I used to get mad at games when I was a teenager. And so, rightfully so, I got punished. Though I was salty. In retrospect, I deserved it. Yeah. Oh, dude, she's disappearing even more. Oh no. We're really adding on to the lore. Yeah, Tetsukaba armor. There we go. Yeah. I have enough for a helmet? Shit. I love Tetsukaba armor. Fire resistance, which is good. We'll need that. Azuros. Is Azuros in this game? Or is it a thing where you have to like trade parts or whatever? There we go. Upgraded hammer. Nice. Okay. Well, gamers, truthfully, we've been at this for what, 3 hours now? I think I'm gonna call this a night. I am starting to feel a little bit bad. I think I am definitely getting sick. And so I think if it's bad enough, I'll like call off work tomorrow or whatever. And then maybe if I feel better tomorrow night, I'll hop back on. But this has been really fun. I appreciate everyone watching. You guys have been great. We've had like what, 71 views altogether today. So thank you everyone who's been watching. You're all great. And yeah, I will catch you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna kind of end this off with like some music, some fanfare, all that stuff. And yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate you all. I'll catch you maybe tomorrow or maybe the day after that. And then yeah, you have a wonderful night, okay? Thank you so much. If I can figure this out, of course. Hey, there you go. Appreciate you, everyone. You're all been great. I'll catch you maybe tomorrow or the day after. And yeah, if you guys ever want to play games or anything, my socials, they're all in the description. It's in the like the other part of like my channel, the description, stuff like that, the links. Hit me up at any point. I'd love to see you guys' art and stuff. And yeah, catch you soon. For real this time.